and Teostra was introduced then.
Hmm.
God, it's been forever. I don't remember. I
Yeah.
think that's when Teostra got introduced. So I don't remember him in Frontier. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Hold on. We're gonna do some research real quick.
Do your thing.
You have a little bit of time, right?
Yes.
When my caps lock is on. When did Teostra? I guess I can use basic bitch words like that. Monster Hunter 2. No way. No
Oh,
way.
for Teostra?
Yeah, because it was Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter 2. I don't remember Teostra in 2 though. I thought
They're
it,
probably all meshing together.
they are. I thought it was Frontier. I totally thought it was Frontier. But I guess so. Holy shit. And they did give him more heavier wings. I'm reading something.
Ah,
Says the
uh-huh.
evolution of Monster Hunter, of Teostra and Monster Hunter, heavy wings. His wings were kind of like thin and
Not
now,
Teostra.
yeah, now they're all kind of big and goofy and
Majestic.
obviously, I mean, with the games and graphics evolves, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But wow, I don't remember him in 2, but I guess they're right, yeah. I mean, I can't argue with the fucking numbers. Because, let's see. Uh, wow, I can't not type. Did Lit Nostra come out in December 15th, 2004? Which was what game? Which has been available in Europe for 1992. What are we talking about? The food, drug, and God.
What?
Oh my God.
For Lunastra?
Jesus Christ. Apparently, La Nostra is a drug. And
Oh, it's a medication, yeah.
something like that.
It is.
May 31st, 2018. So La Nostra came out not in 2. She came out in 18, so that would probably be Freedom Unite.
Freedom.
I believe that would be Unite, right? Come on.
Don't ask me.
Come on. Where's it at? Show it to me. Hunter World La Nostra date. Oh yeah, it's everybody was pissed because they're like they heard La Nostra was coming to World
Uh-huh.
and they postponed it or something like that. And everybody was
Ah,
mad.
yeah.
I'm sorry. She's such a beautiful monster. She's such a fun fight. She's difficult. She's actually challenging.
Right.
Because Teostra, you can run in and, get in his zone. And yeah, see, Generations Ultimate. Oh, no. What?
Oh, no.
No way. It did not come out in Unite or in Generations Ultimate. There's no way she came out in Generations Ultimate.
I don't know.
There's no way.
I don't
There's no
know.
way. Hold on. What Monster Hunter game did Monster Hunter 2?
Oh,
So
Lunastra?
did they release them as a pair? You
I
know what? You
mean,
know what?
probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes
I'm
sense.
starting no, not the fact that it was a pair. I'm starting to remember now. Um her crest originally, if I remember right, all the way back when, didn't she have a, yeah, her crest was more like, how can I explain it? It was like she had two horns, but there was a section in the middle, you know what I mean? The big indented section in the middle. And then in World, they edited her to be more, how can I explain Worlds? If you played, if you played, you've played, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's not as just indented. It's there's like an actual like thick piece in the center, but it's still semi indented, and then her two front horns kind of like break off. Um,
Huh. I've never noticed.
yeah. So in the older Monster Hunter, her big crest used to be kind of like one giant piece, but it was slightly indented. And in Rise, they or in World, they made it kind of look more obviously defined, but like more two different horns, but
Yeah,
connected in the center. It's hard to explain.
I think I get what you're saying now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, because even back then, I was always like, "Oh, dude, this monster's fucking beautiful." But at the time, my favorite color was blue, way
Oh
back
yeah.
when. So, Lanastra coming out with the blue flame and just being a fucking badass,
The blue sparkles.
I was just like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." And then the fact that she overpowered Teostra,
Uh-huh.
because I'm sorry, she did in every fight, in every way that they were the exact same monsters.
Uh-huh.
Lanasha was just that much more. I was more afraid of Lanasha than I was of Teostra any
I
day of the
agree.
week.
Uh-huh.
Any day of the week. Just like
She's mean.
White Monoblos. Most people don't know who White Monoblos is. Because White Monoblos stopped coming out in Generations Ultimate only because Generations Ultimate was all the generations at that time.
Uh-huh.
But Monoblos stopped coming out after he wasn't in Unite. I don't think he was in Unite. Now I'm curious.
Yep, couldn't say honestly.
Okay, so you have Monoblos. You know who Monoblos is, right?
No.
Exactly my point. A Monoblos is an old school hunt. He was in Freedom Unite, Ultimate, and Frontier. That was it.
Okay.
So if you didn't play Freedom Unite, Ultimate, or Frontier, you never saw Monoblos. On top of that,
Dang.
you never seen a white Monoblos. White Monoblos was
Uh-huh.
terrifying. Okay, think of Diablos with one horn.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Diablo.
And instead of a black Diablo, there was a white Monoblos. And
Oh, Diablo.
he was fucking mean. There was a hunt that was a white Monoblos with a black Diablo, I think it was, or a white Monoblos or a Monoblos with the Diablo. I think it was just a regular Diablo. And the
Uh-huh.
funny thing is, Diablo and Monoblos are the exact same colors. And the whole argument was why have two monsters that are almost identical to each other? The only difference is Monoblos had one horn and Diablos had two horns.
Uh-huh.
But Monoblos was a giant fan favorite to a lot of old school hunters. And white Monoblos is just fucking beast. Think how bad Black Diablos is.
Mm-hmm.
White Monoblos was just as bad. And it's funny because White Monoblos wasn't even actually white, more of like a gray.
Silver.
Silver, yeah. And his horns were like glowing red. Like an orangish red. I fucking love
Dude,
Monoblos and
that's
White
creepy.
Monoblos. He's so cool. But yeah, nobody really knows who he is. Any hunter nowadays that's like, oh, I know. No, you don't. I guarantee you don't. I'm not gonna finish that statement because I guarantee you don't. If you don't know who Monoblos is, who was in the original Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter 2 and Monster Hunter Ultimate, like then you don't know.
Yup.
You know what I mean? You can't come in and be like, "Oh, I know who this is," and you've never played the originals. You've never played Monster Hunter Online. You never played Ultimate or Generations. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever played Generations, Mutter?
Not that I can remember.
We may have to get you a 3DS, and then me and you just grind out old uh, Generations Ultimate because it's the first, second, and Ultimate
Uh-huh.
all in one game.
Well, dang.
Yeah, it's cool as shit. And before World came out, that's what me and Venom were grinding before World came out.
Uh-huh.
And we put, well, here's the thing: we can't say we put hours because at that point, Monster Hunter games were coming out like fucking candy.
Yeah,
They were
right.
just dropping them left and right. Which, I mean, when you really think about it, they didn't have to change much.
Uh-huh.
They had the platform and the engine already. They had the device that they wanted to put it on, and blam, there you go, baby made. Game's over.
Mm-hmm.
So they pushed out so many games after Ultimate that it was just like, holy crap, Monster Hunter games after Monster Hunter games, mobile games, fucking. Did you know there was another mobile game that came out before uh Monster Hunter Now?
Now?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. And it has a lot of features of what Monster Hunter Now is. But you can't play it no more because it's one, the servers are shut down.
Lame.
Yeah, I watched one of the like hardcore Monster Hunter fans play it and it was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that's fucking cool. I want it, but I physically could not play it. I would have to get an old Android from like 2008, I think he said,
Lame.
and not update BIOS when I get it, which usually it auto updates BIOS. So you'd have to get in, make sure you shut that off so it doesn't auto update because it needs a specific set of firmware to run it. An emulator, you
Mm-hmm.
can't run it on an emulator because it's basically running off of Windows 10 still or Windows 11, whatever you have. So you cannot physically run it unless you have that old, 2008 smartphone.
Lame.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's probably monsters I've never heard of, but I mean, you have, well, most people know about Lucent Nargacuga. Um, there's the green Kuga. You know that?
No.
Yes, there was a green Nargacuga.
What does he do?
I don't remember. I think he was still poison. He was
It
just a
makes sense,
different. He was
yeah.
just a different variant. But let's see. Uh, Monster Hunter 2. Yep, green Nargacuga. Wow, those graphics are horrible, my guy.
I bet. I bet.
Holy shit. So in Monster Hunter Stories, he was in there. But he was a third gen monster. And he only showed up, I want to say, in Ultimate or Generation. I think those were the only two he showed up in, other than like Stories. But Stories took a lot of the monsters from the different generations and brought them together. And then did you know about, you obviously knew about like Sadalist Queen, right? Did you ever fight a Sadalist Queen? I think Mutter's mic or headphones broke. So I think it might be that time, guys. I was trying to push.
They did break for a
Yeah,
second.
I was trying to push till 3, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. What the fuck? See, like, what is this? Alutra? Ultra? That's a weird looking fucking monster.
No idea who that is.
Oltura. Ultra.
Ultra?
It's fucking gorgeous, like a giant butterfly fucking monster.
Ooh, lovely.
From where? Again, there are monsters that I don't know, and I've played 90. The only Monster Hunter game I have not played that I can think of is Z. Actual Frontier, not
Yeah.
Frontier Unite. Actual Frontier, where Frontier got a huge selection of their very own monsters that no other Monster Hunter game got. And they banned Americans, anyone from the north, to play it at any time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or the west, sorry, not the north.
Wherever we're from.
But online did the same thing. Monster Hunter Online did the same thing. You weren't allowed to, if you were American, you weren't allowed to play that game. They would literally ban your account. So it was just like, wow, you suck. I hate you. You know how much hype Frontier would have got? You know how much hype Frontier got while the game was still running? Could you imagine how much hype they would have gotten if they would have just opened up just a few American servers? Just like 3 or 4, you would have got so much hype. You'd have people lining up to play that game. Hell, let it be and see, like, so I bought Monster Hunter Z for the PS Vita. I have a physical copy of Monster Hunter Z for the PS Vita.
Nice.
But you have to do a bunch of butt fuckery in order to get it on your system. And I just don't have the patience to sit there and read it all to actually do it. I'm like this close. I almost have it. I just have to like bind accounts and do some other random shit, and I'll do it eventually because I do want to actually play that game. Like I have it on the PC. I want to get you and Venom the game so that way you guys have it and we can all actually sit down and play. But I want to have my playthrough of the game where I sit down and experience that game because that's what I've done to all the Monster Hunter games.
Yeah.
I don't know when this got switched to Monster Hunter. I apologize, but
Here we are.
But yeah, if you ever get a chance, Mutter, to get a Wii and get Monster Hunter Tri, I highly recommend. You won't be able to play online because those servers are all shut down too.
Yeah, I believe it.
Mesoporta, I think, was the name of the port. You will never know what was inside of Mesoporta's online hub, which was some really cool shit. Some really cool shit. Actually, they do have people that are doing free servers where they open them up for a certain period of time. So you have X amount of time to X amount of time to actually jump on the Mesoporta server. Just to experience what was in Mesoporta. And oh my god, that was one of the coolest hubs I've ever seen. Like Overworld, Overrise. The only other one I think was that they couldn't top for guild halls was Monster Hunter 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Just because it's OG. Just because it's OG.
Fair, yeah.
Because you had the food that was okay. In the new games, you have food piles, but they're not big. You have you have your drink in Rise. You have your drink and you have your whatchamacallit. What do they call it? I can't think of the name. You know what I'm talking about.
Like
the food.
The food?
Yeah, the dumplings.
The dango.
Dango. So you have the dango. And then you have your drink. And that's it. You eat your dango, you have your drink, and you're done. In World and Rise, or in World, you had a plate, but it wasn't that big. You had food everywhere, but it wasn't that big. In Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter 2, Monster Hunter Ultimate, you had this giant fucking dragon head or fish or something. It was huge with a giant pile of rice, and you have fucking flags sticking out of it. Then you have this giant ass tankard, and it's just like, it showed how much a hunter would eat, and it was amazing. You know what I mean? It was, I mean,
Yeah.
the graphics were shit, but you look at the food and you're like, oh my god, dude, I would eat that. You know what I mean? It
Mhm.
was a presentation. And if I feel, and this is where I'm mad, one, they took away from the presentation.
Yeah.
Two, they took away from the eating of the food. And I mean that as, yeah, you still get your selected abilities. You get to get, actually, I think there are more abilities that you get from the food. But that's not what I mean. What I mean is, yeah, you can get health, you can get stamina, but it never tops your health and stamina up, ever. No matter what combination, from what I've read online, there is no combination that fully maxes out your health. You have to have
Uh-huh.
skills. You have to have actual skills on your outfit to maximize your health and stamina.
Mhm.
In Monster Hunter 1, 2, and 3, and I'm just going to say 3, and if I say 3, just think of it as generations. Monster
Okay.
Hunter 1, 2, and 3, they had food, and I remember it being Corinne cheese and a dragon
Ew.
head, or Corinne cheese and some kind of tail.
That's gross.
This food would max your food and stamina to the max, on top of giving you certain feline boosts, just like you get in World and Rise.
Uh-huh.
But the chances of getting the feline boosts were differently bet, I guess, in percentages. But one, the presentation was there, and two, you went into a fight fully health and full stamina all the way across the screen, full. And I'm talking, it goes from one side of the screen to the other, not halfway, not a quarter of the way. You didn't have to build it up. No, not running around for 5 fucking minutes. And that's what makes me mad. Everybody's like, "Oh, this isn't Farming Simulator."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Farming Simulator. Yet you got to run around and catch fucking wildlife to get your health
Mhm.
up. That's stupid. In my personal opinion, I love the game in Rise. Don't get me wrong, but that's stupid. You're gonna eat
Mm.
to power up.
Yeah.
Give me the option to rather eat the food and get full health and stamina all the way across my screen like they used to. Or if you want to run and chase fucking endemic life for 10 minutes and waste 10 minutes of your
Yeah.
hunt, because we're already wasting 10 minutes of the hunt. Now, don't get me wrong, they streamlined it to where you can find the monster immediately. I get why they did that on a developer basis.
Yeah.
It's called Monster Hunter, not Monster Tracker, but at the same time,
Yeah.
when you're hunting in real
You're
life,
tracking.
what are you doing? You're tracking. You have to know where the deer is, what the deer is going to do, how it's going to do this. And how do you figure that out? By hunting that monster over and over and over. Do you know how people used to hunt Rathalos?
What?
They remembered his patterns, which, by the way,
Yeah.
had a chance of being random.
Right.
But 90% of the time, you would remember his patterns because he flew so much that you were
Mhm.
able to trap him almost every time. So
This
you
is fair.
trap him and you go big bombs as many times as you can, 3 and or 4, depending how many mixtures you were allowed to have. Which
Uh-huh.
I think it was just 3 back then because you were allowed to have 1 or 2 traps. No, it'd be 4 because you were allowed to have 1 or 2 traps, and then I believe you were allowed to carry 2 or 3 trap. Uh, the
Trap
what's
tools.
trap tools.
Mhm.
But your partner was allowed to have them too. So if you were hunting with a partner, you make the traps, your partner, you pass the trap over to your partner, they set the trap, and there you go. Because
Right.
they have faster trap time, or they have, whatever. And it was just like, give me the option. I know we went off on that one a little bit. Give me the option to eat the food or chase the bugs. Because in my personal opinion, the worst thing about Rise was chasing the endemic life.
Fair,
Obviously,
yeah.
you had a pattern and you were allowed to do this, but I mean, people were complaining. Look what they did. They made a mod for an ease of life mod to where you have one bug, and it was the super bug. Purple used it. Purple used it all the time.
Yep, this is true.
And it's
This
like,
is true.
come on, man. You're saying it's not farming simulator. Yeah, you're making me farm still. So
Yeah.
you take away
I don't really mind all that.
one aspect of it to
Mm-hmm.
put it in another aspect to make you do the same thing. The only difference is you're in the
Yeah.
hunt. You're in the hunt doing the same thing, and now you're wasting my time in the hunt
Yeah.
to do that. So I'm still wasting time. The only difference is now I'm wasting precious hunting time.
That's fair. I've never really thought about it like that.
But you've never really played all the older Monster Hunters.
Yeah.
You played a few of the older Monster Hunters.
Yeah, not very in depth.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
See, me and Venom in the original 3, well, I have like 300 hours in the original. Venom and me together have about 4 to 5, maybe 600 between 2 and Unite. And then
Yeah.
Generations came out and we didn't have, I think we may have like 200 hours in Unite.
Uh-huh.
Or in Generations. But I don't know. I in my opinion, you're gonna talk shit about a game being a farming simulator, and then take away all the aspects of what Monster Hunter was. Which, don't get me wrong, still love the game, still great games.
To make it a farming simulator.
I'm not hating on it, but yeah, you make it to the point to where you're like, oh, I got a better idea. Let's take away all of this shit, streamline it to where they do it in the hunt instead, and instead of having to get this, that, and the other, and eating, let's make it to where they have to run around and gather bugs and waste more time. But we'll give them the option to know where the monster is all the time. That's not Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
That's not Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is hunting and tracking, knowing where the monster's going to go, and killing it. Because it's not like where, I mean, obviously it's a video game. I'm comparing it to real life. You don't know where the deer is all the time. You don't have this little thing in your head that says, oh, go here. This is where the deer
There's a deer.
Yeah. Like, I get it. It's a game. I get it. You're streamlining it. The game is fun. They did a fantastic job. I do agree. I can't say I don't because we went endgame in Rise. We had endgame builds in Rise. They weren't maximized, but they were endgame.
They were there.
We
it
killed
happened.
some of the hardest monsters in Rise.
Yup.
So, I can't say I didn't like it. It's just the fact of you take away some aspects to make the game better in whose eyes? In the newer hunters, just because I get it, you want to bring in new hunters, you want to bring in new blood.
Yeah.
I get it. But keep something there to make the old hunters feel like they're still wanted. Because in my opinion, it's like, oh, okay, we have our following. Let's make this new game, but it has none of the old aspects of Monster Hunter, the old Monster Hunters. Pogi was not in Rise.
I know.
Taking away my Pogi for.
Right?
Okay, why?
That was upsetting.
And then you have a rumor going around saying that we killed him and ate him?
No, there's no way.
Oh, there's a rumor saying that Pogi was in Rise, but he was a cooked pig.
No, I refuse.
There's a pig somewhere in the game where it's like actually cooked and you can see it or something like that. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. And there was a memento for Pogi in Rise, actually.
Well, where?
I don't remember. I'd have to watch the video, and it was a long time ago. But I was watching a guy break down why Pogi was not in Rise, and he was like, "Pogi's actually in Rise. The difference is we killed him."
No. There's no way.
And there was proof with the memento.
No way.
I'll have to find the video and send it to you, Mutter, but
yes, please do.
There's a video that is a conspiracy theory that Pogi was in Rise and we killed him.
That's messed up.
Right?
I don't like that.
Right? But again, it goes back to the topic of why did you take away some of the greatest aspects of Monster Hunter, in my personal opinion. Obviously, it's just a personal opinion, but I am a Monster Hunter veteran. Again, I have 400 hours in the original game, 500 hours in the second, 500 hours in the third and or fourth. Like I have hours upon hours upon hours. Now, yeah, I'm not thousands upon thousands of hours because when I did start playing Monster Hunter, I did have a job. I couldn't always play it. But 400 to 500 hours in a game kind of says a
Right.
lot. You know what I mean? I've spent
Yeah.
time in that game.
Yeah. I'd say.
So, like, I'm a veteran. I may not be the greatest hunter, but I know how and I'm good at the game. I can play the game. I can play the game solo. And I did play Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter 2 solo up until the end of 2 where I brought Venom in. And
Uh,
the original Monster Hunter, if you have not heard the stories, is hands down one of the hardest, aside from Frontier, it is one of the hardest Monster Hunters ever created.
I believe it.
So there's that.
Yeah, I
Anyways,
believe it.
we are at the 3 o'clock mark, guys. It is time for me and Mona to go. I don't want to hold her up anymore. We have streamed for 9 hours.
Oh, dang.
I told you I was gonna make it up to you, and today was a banger, man.
It was fun.
We got power leveled. Like we went up. I don't know. I'm almost 28. We almost. Ah, shit. Let's see. I was probably 12 or 13
Yeah, something like
because you were like
that.
10 or 11. I was. So if you were 10 or 11, I was 12 or 13.
Yeah.
That's fuck.
A lot of
18
levels.
levels ish, a little more ish.
Dang.
I can't
That's
numbers right
crazy.
now. Yeah.
Something like that.
So again, Chick, thank you so much. I don't know if you go back to watch my VODs, but either way, thank you so much. Everyone that came to watch and stuck around, thank you all so much. We do have one more weekend of streaming. Keep that in mind. We have one more weekend of streaming. Um, this is similar to why I'm complaining about Phasmo, 1,000 hours in the game, and they're changing things. Yeah, exactly. Chick
Yeah,
understands. I mean,
fair.
I knew Chick understood, you know. But yeah, it's the same aspect of like I've been playing Monster Hunter and I've seen the transformations, I've seen the evolution, and they did evolve in I don't want to say to the better because there's a lot of things I don't like, but that's just me. But when you have somebody, for instance, that has 1,000 hours almost across all of the games you've created, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
There wasn't anything wrong with the way holiday events were ran previously. Then I can't say that because I've never known. I've never been, I've never played
Yeah.
Fads from like the start.
Same.
Um, but yeah, because freeloaders don't do the work and get the badges. See, I get that. I didn't participate in the Halloween badge, and me and Mutter both have the Halloween badge.
Yep, this is true.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it because I have a really cool badge, but
Yeah.
I do understand it because now I have a badge. I'm flaunting it. I never played the fucking Halloween event.
Yep.
I'm doing the
Same.
Christmas event, so I understand I get some of the stuff for the Christmas event. Now, should you get it if you don't fully participate? Yes. If you had some hand in the event, I think you should get it. But for instance, I didn't do any of the Halloween event. I played a little bit while it was going on, but I had no idea. I spent so many hours from the Oh yeah, I remember you were like the grind for the Halloween event. You and a few other people that you stream with were like grinding for the Halloween event. And I knew that. I saw it. I totally remember that. And
Mm-hmm.
I totally don't blame you. I totally don't blame you for being upset about that. So, but anyways, thanks again, chicks, so much for all the power leveling. It was so much fun. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. I totally remember. But yeah, again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody that's came around, Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for sticking around and just hanging out and lurking for the most of you. I don't even care. Just the fact you guys were here is amazing. Um, thank you. Of course, chick. You're always welcome on my stream. Anytime, any place, you name the game. Hell, if you
Yeah.
want to play some Forever Skies, we'll get Butter Forever Skies and we'll just all play Forever Skies.
Bet.
Oh, we're definitely gonna hit you up because we're stuck on fads for a little. We're probably gonna play again next week. It'll be Saturday again because I probably won't have a Mutter.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to buy the DLC for Dead Island 2.
Dead Island.
I should be able to. I can buy it Friday morning.
Heck yeah.
And then have it downloaded and then play some Dead Island 2 expansion.
It's good.
Just because, you know, I'm like, you should get Fast Food Simulator.
Oh
I
gosh.
stay away from those games on purpose. But it's funny, all those stupid games are just getting popular.
They really are.
I'll have to get it. Just to get it. But we are coming close to my 2 year. So probably a lot of January, February, and March. I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Dark Tide just because that was the game that kicked me off.
Yep.
So I may end up getting it for you too, Mutter. I mean, you saw how fast paced it is. It gets hectic.
Yeah.
So I might snag you along too, and then me and you and my nephew can play on stream.
Sure, why not?
We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'll probably be doing a lot of that within the next few months, just because I'm getting close to my whatchamacallit. I am gonna avoid Faz for my 2 year. We'll see. I miss Dark Tide, and they just dropped a whole new like thing for it. Also, Mutter, they released the new enemy for Helldivers.
I saw there was an update.
We're gonna have to jump into that eventually. We'll get Bender or someone. Maybe we'll grab Bender and then your little nerdy buddy.
Oh yeah, I could ask.
Yeah.
He's playing right now, actually.
See, there you go. That'll be perfect.
He hopped on that real quick.
But yeah, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe not next week. Maybe we'll do it after stream break starting next month. But we'll see.
Good.
We'll see. I never got into Helldivers, laughed my ass off, never bought it. So easy not to get into it. See, there was a lot of controversy on it. So like I understand. But it is a fun game. It is chaotic.
It is fun.
And you die a lot, but that's the point. In all honesty, that's the point of the game of like you just die over and over and over again. And it's fucking difficult, but it's so good. Which is why I think you would do good in Dark Tide because it's about the same pace. Probably a little faster.
Oh god.
Probably a little faster.
Oh Lord.
Let's see. The beginning to mid range is probably like the mid to end game of Dark Tide.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So, yeah, you can if you can handle Helldivers, you can handle Dark Tide at any time. I mean, I was dying on level 2s. That's just because I haven't played in forever.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted from work, so like it's difficult to do streams, which is why I only stream for like 4 hours. But I make it up on my Saturday streams because I mean, come on, we're at 9 hours today. Like, come on. So good. But yeah, thank you again, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I'm not gonna raid out because I didn't see anybody on. So
no one's on.
I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you again so much for hanging out with me on this weekend. We do have one more weekend. Keep that in mind. So I'll rather be doing Dark Tide on Friday or Dead Island 2. And then Saturday, me and Mutt are probably going to run through some Faz. We may switch it up in the middle of the game. But I'm having so much fun with this game right now. So we'll probably stick with that for that Saturday.
Woohoo!
But look for some Helldivers, Riptide, Dark Tide. Some random more games coming along next year. Definitely. What are we gonna do for the New Year stream, Mutter?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll do some 7 days. Some apocalyptic
Everything?
7 days to die
Yeah,
for
that sounds
for
good.
for the New Year. Like that'd be dope.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll recruit
agreed.
Chick. Get Chick in there. We'll see if we can grab some other players too.
Yeah,
Do a big old collab stream for fucking New Year's. That'd be dope.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Maybe even try to get Squirrely in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 7 days to die. Yeah. For New Year's, for a New Year's stream, a giant collab stream
Yeah,
for New Year's.
Chick, we can just be menaces again.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we do the share chat again. Hell yeah. I'm down.
You guys can turn integration on.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
awful.
double integration with fucking,
Yeah,
oh my God, with shared chat. Oh, Jesus Christ.
that'd be great.
Yeah, no, you're fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. So find out what you want to play and we can do some mods. I'm totally okay with that. I have nothing against that. We'll talk it out. We'll figure it out. We got some time. No mods for chat? Why not? That'd be fun. I ain't trying to mod my chat.
That's fair.
True. I have issues running integration in the beginning of stream anyway, so I'd have to like I don't know, I have to figure that out. I don't know why I'm having such problems and why it almost drops my fucking stream every time I do integration. Every single time. I don't know why. It just bogs my fucking computer down. But
Just intensive.
it is. It really is. I'm gonna try to get some more RAM before the end of the year, so I'm only at 16 gigs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, chat moderators. Gotcha. I got you. No, you're good. You're good. I'm fine with that. Because more streamers, more viewers, more potential for chaos. Yes, this is true. This is true. Most of my mods are never really modding anyway, so. I mean, Mutter does, don't get me wrong, but she's playing, so she's not always watching chat.
Yeah.
But I pay attention myself, and it's all I'm really looking for is like, don't be fucking disrespectful. Don't be coming in here calling people names and shit. You get banned real quick for that. Don't come in here being, against, how can I say this? There are things we support here. Don't end up being stupid about things. That's all I ask.
Yup.
Exactly. I end up modding myself. Because my mods that I do have, one don't show up no more, and the other one, he's there most of the time, but he's rather falling asleep or babysitting his kids, so.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. I think Venom's a mod now, too. Venom's never fucking here anymore either, so. Anyway. But yeah, we'll plan it out. We'll talk. We'll see what happens. We'll get it all figured out. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. A big collab stream for New Year's. That'd be dope.
Agreed.
That'd be real dope. But anyways. All right, everybody. Venom moved to BFE. Is like gone. Remind me, what's BFE?
Bum F
Oh
Egypt.
yeah, bumfuck Egypt. Bumfuck. That's how bad my brain is right now. They don't even have the computer set up, and I took his computer, so he doesn't even have a computer right now.
Aw, dang.
Which, by the way, I can't even use 90% of the shit he gave me. But all of the shit in that computer was garbage, so I'm throwing it away. I'm gonna build him a basic bitch computer that'll actually run some shit.
Venom.
But yeah, he'll have a new computer probably by June next year. But I also got to build my son a computer, so it's just like, fuck.
Yeah, Venom.
Venom. Basic bitch computer to run some shit. Love. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. It'll probably be roughly around a little cheaper than what my computer is. You upgrade your GPU. I need to upgrade just a new computer. Like, it does fine, but I just need a new computer.
Same.
There ain't nothing wrong with my computer. I'm just a picky bitch, and I'm having issues doing certain things, and it's pissing me off. So I'll get it fixed. I have a 2060. You have a 2060? Well, I mean, I have 6700 XT. I don't know what the comparison is. I think that's close to a 2030 or 2040. So mine's lower than yours, if anything. Actually, no. I don't remember. I did the comparison once before. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm procrastinating. I want to get a 3080. I would like to get a 3080 too. Well, the equivalent to a 4090 is like a 900 XT or a 980 or a 9060 or some shit like that. Yeah, of course. GPUs in general for the fucking graphics card that I got, the 6700 XT, was like $450, and I bought that. I don't think it was new. I think it was refurbished.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not fucking cheap. GPUs are expensive as fuck.
Yep.
But I always said if I build another computer after this one, I'm building like the top of the line bullshit. So I'll have all the highest AMD shit for my next PC. And the PC that I have now is probably going to be going to my stuff. Because I know it can handle stream. I know it can handle shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, it must be nice. I need to get M.2 files or drives. I need to get solid states to get rid of my fucking hard drives. Like, I got shit to do, but I was broke. I only make a certain amount of money, and I'm only working in my goddamn house. So
it happens.
Yeah. All right, real talk though. Thank you. I love you, chick. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Once again, everybody, if you are already gotta go, I understand. We're just ending tonight anyways. I love you all. You guys are amazing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Mutter, we'll probably talk for a second once we get off, but thank you for being here. I got to do it on stream because, I don't want to feel bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't feel bad.
I don't want everybody to be like, oh, he didn't think Mutter, because I know Ben would come after my ass. You left out Mutter.
It's okay.
Yeah, so I don't want to get yelled at by your Mutter army. So
that's fine.
But yeah, so once again, thank you everybody. I love you all. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Relax Sunday, because my ass is sleeping until probably noon again. Which sucks because I have to wake up and check my brakes because I'm having issues with my passenger side front brake.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's having issues. It's like locking up or something. So I got to figure that out.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's weird. The truck I'm working on is still in progress. This fucking Jeep was fucked up when I got it. It needed a lot of TLC. Now that it's getting the TLC, it's telling me what all parts are broken, so I got to start fixing them. It's still drivable. It doesn't like complete dead stop me, but it is like you can feel it like it's getting stuck.
Yeah.
So it has like a little bit of a shudder, and then I tap the brakes and it opens up again, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Good night. I love you all. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Me and Mutter will see you Saturday. I will see you Friday, unless Mutter's free some freaking surprising way. How? But I doubt it. She does keep me updated, guys. She does tell me if she is going to be free. But the majority of the time she's not. So I'm not to be mean to Mutter. I'm not counting on her being there Friday. So we will probably play Dark Tide and or Dead Island 2. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Thank you all. I love you. Go get some rest. Good night. Goodbye.
Good night.
Love you. Goodbye. See you later.
Goodbye.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back to my audio. Hold on. That's not the button I wanted. Shit, I got rid of it. I have to manually mute you.
Oh.
Anyway, good night. I love you. Goodbye.